Okay, here we're gonna be simplifying radicals, so same, with a multiplier. Okay, you're gonna see what it means. It's really not like, all the hard parts are gonna be the same, and it's really just like an easy part kind of at the end. So here are your examples. So if I have this, okay, what this means is 7 times the square root of 80. Now, 7 is just the number 7 being multiplied by all this. So what I'm going to do is actually simplify all of this as if a 7's not there, and then at the end I'm just going to multiply it by 7. That is literally the whole thing. So here's the key, is just not to forget it's there. For me, what I like to do is just take like this and just like draw an arrow kind of to like where I think the problem's going to end, just so I don't forget. Otherwise I'll literally just forget it's there. So then I'm going to go ahead and simplify 80. 8 times 10 is 80. This is 5 times 2. Those are both prime. I get 4 and 2, 2 and 2. So here when I write my, and look, like I ended up not leaving myself quite enough space. Doesn't matter. I'm not going to forget it, right? So this is this, right? So now I have my doubles. Remember, my doubles are going to end up going to the outside, right? So this is going to be, I'm going to just bring down the 7, right? This is my double, double, and single. And remember, this is 2 times 2 is 4. The square root of 4 is 2. So this becomes 7 times 2 times another 2 root 5. And I'm just going to multiply this all together on the outside, right? So 7 times 2 is 14, times another 2 is 28. And I literally could have like done this, look, watch, I'm gonna hide the 7. I could have done this all the way down and gotten 4 root 5 and then just multiplied 4 times 7 at the end. Like literally this multiplying by 7 is can just be the last step. I happen to put it right here, right? But I could have just done it all the way down, ignored the 7 completely, gotten 4 root 5 here, multiplied by the 7 at the end. It doesn't matter. The key is just not to forget it. Okay, so here's another example with some variables involved. Again, my goal is just not to forget this 5x. Look, I'm going to bring it down a little farther this time so I don't leave myself so tight on space. So 12 is 4 times 3, and here are my prime numbers. Okay, so then I have, this is 2, 2, 3. Okay, and then I have my x's. I have 3 x's and 4 y's. Let's find my doubles. So I have double 2's, I have a single 3, I have a double x, a single x, a double y, and a double y. I'm feeling a little too lazy to write out all my separate houses. I know that this is going to become like a double 2 in a radical sign, and then that's just going to become a 2, right? This is just going to become an x. This is just going to become a y and another y. So this is going to be 2 y's. And then my singles are going to be left on the inside of a radical sign because it cannot be simplified. So that is going to be a 3 and an x. And notice if I'm just really neat and I just like carefully write it out and underline my doubles and singles, I can like skip a step, right? So just be mindful of that. Okay, so now let's multiply everything all together. I have a 5. So right here's my 5x, right? I brought it down from the beginning. Okay, so my numbers, I have a 5 times a 2 on the outside, so that's 10. And then I have an x and an x, so that's x squared, and a y, that's y squared. And on the inside, I have this 3x. And there is my answer.